Hello, welcome back. We're gonna do week 1 of November. We're near the end. So just to recap, we need victory points. And we don't care about the secondary missions. Whether we succeed or fail doesn't change a thing for us. We're only interested in victory points. We have 2 fighters that are injured, 2 fighter groups. We have 1 bomber group that has 10 damage, and then several other bomber groups that have some damage. So let's get rocking here. We are still average ourselves because we've done 10 missions. Let me just make sure. 4, 7, 10. Yes, we've done 10 missions. We're only going to get to do 13, which means we would end up in the skilled. You have to do like 21 missions before you can become an ace. So my one gripe with the individual bomber variant is I'm not sure if I went through all the campaign cards that it's even possible to have 21 missions in all but maybe 1 campaign. I think Operation Crossfire might be the only one that is 21 weeks long. So it doesn't matter. Just a thought that's going through my head. Okay, so we have a lot of bandits on the board, which was part of our problem, right? We allowed a lot of them to get on the board, and then they started damaging the crap out of us. We do have a damaged air factory, but we're not sure we even care about that either, right? Because, you know, at the end of the month, who cares how many they produce? So let's roll for weather, and then we'll figure out what missions we're going to do. So I rolled a 10. We got clear skies at the place that doesn't matter. And then that's a 7, which is very likely going to be partly cloudy, I think. It is. So then zone 2, partly cloudy, and then zone 3, partly cloudy. So we're good to go there. Okay, so let me just grab well, no, I'm not gonna grab them. I got tokens on some of them. So let's zoom in on some of these. So this one, it's a little hard to read, but it says 3 victory points up here. And it's only 2 range away, so it's a pretty easy target to get to. So there's 3 victory points. This one is 2 victory points, and that's range 4 away. The only reason to go after it is to get rid of that bandit penalty. This one's 3, then the factory here is 2, and then this factory over here is 3, and then there's an airfield for 4, an airfield for 3, and another airfield for 3. So the airfields are actually pretty healthy experience or victory points here. We do have high intel on a 3 victory point oil storage, but that oil storage is 3 range away. We do have to do a mission without one of our fighter groups because our fighter group is heavily damaged. So we may end up doing that one. I'm looking over at the airfields, and some of them are only range 1 away. So how do we want to do this? So I think let's do some recon. So let's recon the airfields. I'm going to do a red and yellow. I'm going to do the one that's worth 4 victory points, and then the one that's only range 1 away. The range 1 away is going to be the white one. So this is a high intel, and that's a fail. But at least we didn't get destroyed. So we got a high intel on the 4 victory point one. So let's take a look at doing both of those. This one and this one. Now this one's range 3 away, but we can fly over the Scandinavian Sea. So unless we roll a 10 like we did last time, we're not going to get intercepted so much by 5 bandits. This one can only do 3 bombers. This one can do 4. Okay, we're gonna do these two. Okay, so this one here with the 3 bombers, we're gonna do the wing, the B17 wing. So that's Memphis Belle, the Grim Reaper, and Holy Joe. That's these 3 right here. They're gonna be the ones that do that, and they're gonna have no air escort. So that would be the 91st, 305th, 301st. So these 3 are gonna go after that with no air escort. And then, we also get 15 SO points to start this week. So that's something. Now for the other one, we can send 4 bombers. So Paradise Lost for sure is gonna go. That's the 97th. And then our new guy, Hell's Angels, which is the 303rd. There's 2 of them. And then Death Dealer will go. That's the 93rd. But we're gonna have to sit Little Abner. So even though that wing is going, Little Abner can't go. So that's 3 bombers. And I think that's everybody. So we'll just sit Little Abner. So we'll send 3 and 3. And then the Spitfire, the 31st group, will go ahead and go with that crew. So in doing so, this one's going to be able to rest and 3 will heal. So that -8 is going to become a -5. Now, just a reminder, end of week, but I do it early. This one will become a -7. Which is still, it's actually not shaken anymore, but it's still quite heavily damaged. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. This particular skill was helpful when we were doing ASW, but it's not very helpful now. This one would have been better served as maybe one of the other ones, but I'm not going to complain. He is a veteran, so he's promoted quite a bit high. So let's take him out. We're going to do this one first. So let's roll for the Luftwaffe response. It's a 3, so it's very low. Now, technically, I was supposed to arm the bombers first, but it's no big deal. We're going to be getting a +4 bonus on this target with 3 bombers. I could buy some Gucci bombs, and I can bring an incendiary if I wanted. I can only have 6 tonnage. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this configuration. Sorry, I'm just looking things over here. So I'm only going to spend 1 SO point, and then have 2 of the 0 bombs. Am I really going to do that? I just said I want to get victory points and win this game. So why am I being so stingy with my SO points? You know what? I'm going to scratch that. We're going to carry 6 bombs worth of points, so I'm going to spend 9 for these. So each of them is going to have 1 of those, 3, 6, 9. And then for the remaining 2 weight points, because we get to carry 6 weight points, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to spend 12 SO points. So every pilot is going to have one of the Gucci 3 bombs and a Gucci 1 bomb. So it's pretty easy here. Here, let me just put it down here. Every pilot has that configuration. So I don't need 3 sets of everything. Just need 1. Just putting everything back on the pile. And then I need to... So we're going to spend 12 of our 15. And that leaves us with 3 SO points. So let's get some victory points here. Now these other guys, we're going to go ahead and I'm just telling you, they're going to just go in with the 0 bombs because this is a dispersed target. So we don't have to spend SO points to take out the airfield. So that's going to be an easier situation. Okay, so we're going to be going 1, 2, and then target. The only interception we're going to get is here. It will be 2 bandits because of the penalty that we still haven't been able to get rid of. And our we're going to be lining up with Holy Joe going first. So it'll be the 301st, 91st, 305th. So this will be red, white, and blue. And that's how I'm going to line them up on the chart with no escort. All right, so we're going to draw our event card. Fighter escort cannot meet up with bombers. Remove fighter group from the mission. Well, that was an excellent time to draw that one. So we did great there. Okay, and then we're going to just go 1, 2, nothing's happening. And then once we get over the target, we're going to have to draw two bandits. So let's get her done. Here we go. I got 2 in my hand. Here's the first one. There's the second one. Look at that. No bandit, no bandit. So that was unexpected, actually. I was expecting something. So we're over the target. So let's do the flak roll, which is a 7/9. Remember, there's a -2 flak. So we actually get to subtract 2 from the roll. So red, white, and blue, like I said. Subtracting 2 from those are 3 misses. So everybody has these 2 bombs. So I'm just going to roll red and blue, just like that. Red for the left, blue for the right. We already know that this is +2, +2, so we got a +4 because of the target. And then Holy Joe gets a +1, so this is +5. So that's, red was the left one. That's 4 hits, and 3 + 5 is 8, that's 2, that's 6 hits. We're off to an excellent, excellent start. We're already halfway there, and we're living on a prayer. Okay, so Memphis Belle gets a +2, so we're at a +6 for these 2. That's 4 more hits, and that's 2 more hits. So we're at 12. The target's already destroyed. We haven't even dropped the bombs for the 3rd guy. So I probably spent too many SO points, but that's okay. That was the whole point of this, right? Is why are we being conservative here? We need to win this game. So we destroyed the target, and so that's excellent. Air guitar. And after the mission, for each group with a commander that took damage, roll a die. On a 9 to 10, the commander is killed. Nobody took any damage, and we're going to have smooth sailing going home because there's no Luftwaffe response other than the target location. So this was actually a wonderful, wonderful mission. So let's give ourselves some experience points here. I'm going to try looking through the camera here so we can do it this way. Okay, so Memphis Belle is going to get 2 experience points. And that combined with the 2, well, it's an ace. Never mind. We don't need experience points for Memphis Belle anymore. He's an ace. The Grim Reaper gets 2. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 experience is enough to level up. So everything but 1 experience point. and the Grim Reaper is going to become a veteran. So we will do that as soon as I'm done adding the last one, which is Holy Joe. Down here, 2 experience for Holy Joe, 2, 4, 5. He needs 9, so he's going to be there for a while. Okay. Oh, and then more importantly, we got 3 victory points for that. So it puts us up to 35. We need to get like 20 more. So we're still way, way, way low. The USSR does get +1 DRM. So wherever that's hiding, I do get to add +1 DRM to the USSR. And technically speaking, the oil is at 7 victory points. So we've got 3 more for 7. And we actually completed the secondary objective. Even though that wasn't important, we still did it. So so that's all good. All right, so we got an oil field there, and let's level up the Grim Reaper here. So the Grim Reaper, as you can see, was +3, +1, and now he's going to become a veteran. So it's +3, +2, and he also becomes fast, which can be helpful. Being fast means we can take out the Luftwaffe before they can take us out. And then LeMay becomes a veteran. So we're going to flip him over. And so he gets suppression and evasion and formation +2. So nothing super exciting there. But LeMay was one of the ones that we got for free just by choosing the Grim Reaper. He came with it. So there's no complaints there. He's a pretty weak commander. All he does is give you a formation +2. And then, of course, these bonuses, which, you know, they're defensive in nature, so it's not that bad. But anyways, I'm not going to complain. So that's it. That was a nice quick mission. Next, we're going to be putting in our escort first. He's going to fly high like he always does. And then we're going to have Paradise Lost be the lead. And then we're going to put the B-24 in the middle and then have a B-17 at the end. So this is the next mission where we're only going to send 3 bombers, even though there's room for 4. And you already know all the reasons why. So first thing we're going to do is roll for Luftwaffe response. I rolled a 3. That's excellent. It's basically nothing. Next thing we're going to do is roll to see where we're going to be positioned. I rolled a 1, so we're going to be in the middle, which means we're only going to get 1 experience point for this particular day. Yeah, and we're still average, so there's no bonus to our roll yet. The target is on hex 7, and I know I was pointing to something just off a camera there. This is a little problematic because the target is here, and as you can see, we have to fly over some pretty big nastiness. The particular Spitfire that's with us already has 4 damage, so this is not a walk in a park situation. We do have a -2 flak, which is nice because of the high intel. And let's draw for our event. Roll for each bomber group. On an 8 to 9, 1 is destroyed. On a 10, 2 is destroyed. That's not good. Okay, so we're going to do red, white, and blue. Oh, I just dropped my die on all of my munitions. My munition plant just blew up. Oops, that was red. That was white and blue. Here's the red. Okay, so flak is -2. The 8. So that's a good question. This is AA fire, so do I get to subtract 2 from the die roll? I'm going to say no. So the lead group, Paradise Lost, takes 1 damage. It had 0 damage, so that's fine. But the bigger thing is we got to roll to make sure our bomber doesn't take damage. So On a 1 to 8, it's a no. I rolled a 7. So no damage for us. We're still in good shape. Okay, so off we go. We're gonna fly over this target and we're gonna be intercepted by 2 bandits. That's the max in a poor response. So even though there's a penalty that gives me even more, it's not gonna matter. So let's come over here and I'm drawing 2. Here's the first one and here's the second one. No bandit on the second one. The first one, of course, is coming in and engaging. So our Spitfire is still slow. So nothing we can do about that. Luftwaffe gets to fight first. I rolled a 1, so that's really good. And then we roll, and I rolled a 10. So he's obliterated. Can't argue with that. I get +1 there, and I'm gonna pause for a second to give myself an experience point to the 31st. That puts it up to 3. And then we have to draw for that crappy variant that we're doing. And we got really lucky. We got the -1. So we're up to -5 now for that particular escort. And both of these are a 1. So then we're going to move over to target and we're going to get intercepted by these 2. I'm not going to bother flipping them because we're leaving. And same deal. Let's go here. And I'm trying to draw 2, 1 and 2. So they are coming around the mountain when they come. And they're both going to get to attack. So we're going to go with the one on top first. I rolled a 9. Of course I rolled a 9. That's 3 damage. That just caused me to go into shaken. And then the other one rolled a 2. So now we're going to get to roll. I rolled a 5. That would have been a destroy, but now that we're shaken, I only get to add 4 to that, so I miss. So now we're on round 2. First one rolls a 9 again. God darn it. So we're up to 10 damage. We're completely shaken. 2 will be taken, 3 will be shaken. And there's a 6 for another hit. So we're eliminated out of the battle. So we have to withdraw. We have 11 total damaged fighters. And I'm talking real damage, not the fake kind. So that puts us out of the battle. So they have to fly home. Now here's the thing. They fly home because the fighters are not what these guys are after, right? They're after the bombers. This one flies home because he was only able to engage for 2 turns. But this one, for the last turn, is going to move on to that bomber. So these guys are flying home. And the bomber they're attacking, of course, is the only bomber amongst all of us that does not have armor. And that would be Death Dealer. Death Dealer is slow, so he's going to get to attack. We rolled a 1, so he missed. Good. Death Dealer attacks. We rolled a 6. We get to add 3, which is 9, and then it has a -1. We actually got 10. We destroyed it. So by destroying the bandits, we do get to move this up 2, because I forgot to move it up 1 for the last time. And Death Dealer gets an experience point, which is very good. Okay, so now they're going to be flying unescorted. We're going to get to at least drop our bombs and hopefully destroy the target before we take any more damage. And oh, by the way, these 2 are going to refresh. So that means on the way home, we're going to get some more fun. Okay, we only have 3 bombers on this mission. They all have the this particular bomb. So this is +1, that's +2, and that's +2. So that's a +5 between the 3 of them. Oh, we got to do flak. Sorry, red, white, and blue. Where's blue? Here we go. Let's do flak. This is a -2 to the flak, so these are all misses. Okay, now let's get going. Everybody has 3 bombs because they can carry 6 tonnage. So I'm just going to roll all 3 dice. Like I said, 2, 4, 5. And we're going to start, we'll just go in order. We're going to start with Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost adds 4 more. So this is +9. I don't even need to roll. We just did 6 damage. Paradise Lost rocks. So we just did 6 damage to the target there. Okay, and then next we're gonna go down the line. It's the 93rd. Oh, this is the Death Dealer. He's actually carrying 4 of the bombs because he has 8 weight capacity. He gets to add +0. So therefore we're only gonna get the +5 from the cards. Here's 2. That's a 9 for 3. That's a 9 for 4. And that's a 7. So 4 more damage. That puts us up to 10 out of the 13 we need. And then the last bomber is going to get to go. And this one's Hell's Angels. That gets a +1. So that means we're adding 2, 4, 5. We're adding 6. So of course I miss. But this is going to be 2 hits. And that's going to be 2 hits, which is exactly what we needed. We needed 13. We hit 14. So we did destroy the target. So hallelujah there. And let's draw for the return home. Commander killed check. For each group with a commander that took damage, roll a die. That would be Paradise Lost. I rolled an 8. It would have been a 9 or a 10. So we got a little bit lucky there. Paradise Lost has like the best commander ever. Okay, so nobody else actually took damage. So we got lucky in that regard. Okay, that doesn't mean they're not going to take damage now because we got to fly home. This, by the way, is 4 victory points and a 4 supply because this is an airfield. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And so I'm going to destroy an airfield. And I'm going to take one. I'm going to take, where are other targets? I see 11 and 11 twice. So I'm going to take the 1 away from 11. And let's keep going. All right, so now we're flying home. We're going to draw 2 bandits, and we're on our own. So let's see how we do. First one, second one. It's a no bandit. And this one, I rolled a 6. So he's going to go after, of course, the one with no armor again. Dang it. So he rolls a 9. So now he finally hits him. So we're up to 5 damage on Death Dealer. And Death Dealer rolls back and misses. So then he rolls a 6, which is another damage, and Death Dealer is now shaken. So that's not good. Death Dealer rolls back and misses. So then he flies away. So that was just that was okay. Now Death Dealer does repair 1 at the end of the week, so I'm going to take that -6 and flip it back to a -5. Our fighter group also repairs 1 at the end of the week, so the -11 is going to turn into a -10. Still in bad shape, but he at least repaired 1. And we are done. So we make it back to base. Okay, so now let's do the cleanup. Like I said, we did the repairs for the end of the week. That one particular factory repairs on an 8 or better. I got an 8, so now he goes from medium damage to light damage. And this supply goes back up to 2. Let's do experience points. And victory points. We got 4 victory points for this one. So the 4 victory points puts us to 39. And we had 3 SO. We didn't spend any, so we ended with 3. And then as far as experience points goes, Paradise Lost just got 2. Death Dealer just got 2. And then Hell's Angels got 2. So let's look at Hell's Angels. 3, 4, 5. He's 1 away. Paradise Lost only has 3. He's a million miles away. He needs 9. And then Death Dealer needs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not quite there either. Okay, so everybody's heavily damaged. Almost forgot. We get to check a box. We just did our 11th mission. And we do get 1 experience point with our individual bomber. Great. So, that's it. We move on to week 2. This is the second to last week. And I was able to finally get it down to 30 minutes for 1 week. I know that's still possibly quite long, but that's pretty good compared to what we've been doing. So thanks for watching. Stay awesome. I'm going to just hit stop and start and see you in 2 seconds.